And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Blue Devil Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Lawrence Tech University. Getting ready to begin this Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference women's lacrosse matchup between your number one team in the NAI, the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils, and the Indiana Tech Warriors. I'm Alex Johnson, giving the call for today's game as the Blue Devils, like I mentioned, coming in 10-0 on the season, ranked number one in the entire NAI. Playing a tough contest here today against Indiana Tech. T trying to gain some ground in the WAC coming into today. Indiana Tech coming off a huge win Wednesday night, 15-13 against Bethel University, while your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils coming off an impressive win against Aquinas on Wednesday night here at Blue Devil Stadium. That was an 18-4 win under the lights of Blue Devil Stadium. Like I mentioned on Wednesday, just about to get underway. It's a cloudy day here at Blue Devil Stadium. We are underway. The Blue Devils gain possession on the first draw. Here comes Bella Burke, the senior midfielder for the Blue Devils. It is senior day for LTU. We'll talk more about that throughout the entire broadcast. As the Blue Devils move around the horn, 20 seconds into the shot clock. A lot of good pieces to this Blue Devils team, which has been the result of their success they've had so far this season, where they are right now. Played some good teams for the course of the season as they move around with it. Getting stopped on the play. Tackled down was number 9, Elena Smythe. There's a foul called on the Warriors. They're going to go for a free position. She's going to pass it over to Abby Smentowski before it's saved in goal by the freshman goalkeeper out of Land Lakes, Florida, Sydney Oberdorfer. Both of these goalies underclassmen, as we see here today. Annabelle Aluch, the sophomore out of West Bloomfield, behind the net for the Blue Devils. She's been doing really well in net. But another big reason why they've had so much success. Whistle called against LTU. It's a good field position for Indiana Tech in Blue Devil territory. They got 50 seconds to work with on the shot clock. We're 90 seconds into this game. Here's Abby Barkdahl, the senior attacker, moving around the net, trying to find an opening. Lost the handle of it. Ball's loosed on the ground. Still loose. Picked up by Faith Donnelly, the sophomore attacker. Indiana Tech working around with it. 20 seconds to shoot. Ball goes out of the stick of the sophomore attacker, Danny McComber, out of Tecumseh, Michigan. Recovered by Barkdahl, only 10 to shoot. Warriors have to hurry, send one down, loose on the ground, before it's picked up by Annabelle Aklush. Good stop with only a few seconds on the shot clock. The Warriors were having trouble trying to get an opportunity to score the first goal of the game. But now the Blue Devils moving along, marching down the field. Well, out of the stick of the junior captain and midfielder, Gabby Mitchell. Circling around is Cindy Robinson. Back to Mitchell, behind the net. Getting through a couple defenders. Moving her way through, going backwards to find an opening. Gives it back to Smythe. Smentowski has it. Gives it down low to Hannah Hubner. Got 60 seconds to work with. Smentowski, loose on the ground, taken away by the Warriors for a second. Now they've gained control, looking to clear it away. Cradling with it is the sophomore midfielder, Brooke Burr, out of DeForest, Wisconsin. Another key player to this Warriors team. Has done really well with 14 goals and 10 assists for the sophomore. She has it now. Figuring out what she wants to do. She passed it over to Holly Reinhard, senior leader, Sends one through the net, and she scores. Sending one right through the net are the Warriors. And they get on the board first over your Blue Devils just about 4 minutes into the contest. Brooke Berg got it back, so she gets credited for the goal. Reinhardt gets the assist on the play. After the first few possessions for the Warriors were a little bit shaky, and not really getting anything in that with the shot clock against them when it was down to under 10 seconds a few possessions ago. They're able to get on the board first. They gain possession off the draw. Barkdahl has it again. Back over to Reinhardt. Back over here to Faith Donnelly. Donnelly circling her way through. Back over here now to Barkdahl. Lining her way through. Shot goes wide behind the net. A Klush goes out of the net. They're going to say it's LTU possession. LTU trailing early on here. 10.5 to go in this first quarter. Down 1-0 off the goal by Brooke Burr with the assist from Reinhardt. Comes the senior midfielder Abby Wilson. This is a good mix for the Blue Devils. Have a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of leaders, a lot of young players as well. Had a lot of high expectations coming into the season. Starting out ranked number 4 in the NAIA. Beat 3 of the top 5 teams on their schedule in non-conference play in the early part of the season. Robinson thought about a shot. A whistle called against the Warriors. Going to set up a free position shot for Robinson, the freshman attacker out of Grand Haven. Very impressive player. Shot is short, and it goes on the ground and into the stick of Oberdorfer. Oberdorfer coming in with a save percentage of only 46% as the Warriors go down the field the other way. Reinhardt goes back over behind her. This is to Burr. Moving around. Almost that one that time, but picked up and recovered by a Klush. I could mention a Klush, the sophomore nursing major out of West Bloomfield. Save percentage of a little over 54%. Allowed 4 goals in the game against Aquinas. Has done really well stepping up in that role as a young player. As the Blue Devils have it. Making some changes. Back around looking for Mitchell. That time was Hannah Hubner. Freshman attacker out of Caledonia, Michigan, near Grand Rapids. Warriors look to clear it as that was Danny McComber. So it's taken away by the Blue Devils. Nice stop. Way down the other way is Jenna Wright. Under 8 to go in this first quarter. Got a lot of time on the shot clock to work with. Trying to tie up this game. Abby Wilson. Over to Hubner. Mitchell behind the net. Tightly guarded by Maddie Jarvis. Loose on the ground. Scooped up by Smentowski. Trying to find her way through a couple defenders. Gives it back to Mitchell. Mitchell in tight coverage. Mentowski had a shot. Nice deflection by Jade Hamilton, sophomore defenseman out of Orland Park, Illinois. He's done a good job protecting Oberdorfer throughout the season. A key player for Coach Alexis DiGiovanni's squad. Wilson in tight coverage. Taken away by Burst. Ball still loose. Recovered by Wilson. Another full shot clock for LTU. Robinson. Floats one up to Mitchell. Good movement as it's going down and she scores. Elena Smythe cutting through to send one through. And we're tied up at 1. 6:36 to go in the first. Smythe with her 19th on the season. The freshman midfielder out of Novi sends one through the net. It's something I talked about with Coach Marianne Meltzer, who's in her 7th season for LTU, when talking with her yesterday, how she's made a great impact whenever she's on the field, coming in right away as a freshman. There's a lot of freshmen on this team that have stepped up, have done really well in their collegiate careers to start. As Sydney Robinson is at midfield for the draw. The officials get set. Underway again. But a legal procedure called on the Blue Devils, going to give it to the Warriors. Warriors coming in 5-4 overall this season, 4-2 in the WAC. As the Warriors take some time here, they got 60 seconds on the shot clock. They're moving it around. Trying to get that one through was Burr. Stoppage in play. Looks like a foul called. Or a foul to stop the clock. Not a penalty. It's going to be a free position shot for Brooke Burr. Aklush is ready. Everyone's getting set. One-time shot off the stick of Aklush. Is able to get it back and looks to clear it away. Ball stumbles a bit near the 40, but recovered. That time by Abby Barnwald, excuse me. Smythe from her knees gives it out to Mitchell. Mitchell circling behind the net. Another three-position shot here for the Blue Devils. Mitchell set to take it. Oberdorfer ready in net. Swinging her stick around, waiting for the official to get the signal. Clear to go. Decides to pass out to Smentowski. That one will go out of bounds. Looks like she was going to take the shot. She was ready to take it, but she decided to pass it out. Smentowski doesn't think she was ready for that. And it's a turnover for LTU. They get it right back, though. What a nice play by the senior defenseman and captain Axie Vang out of Brooklyn, Minnesota. Getting the takeaway right there. Something that Coach Meltzer really praises her for. She doesn't do a lot in the stat sheet, things that doesn't get shown up there, but she does the little things, like taking the ball away, gaining possession, gaining control. So here comes Abby Barnwald. Over now to Mitchell. Back here to Bella Burke, another talented leader on this team for LTU as a senior. Mitchell in trouble. Only 4 minutes left here in this first quarter. We're tied up at 1 here at Blue Devil Stadium. A cloudy day. Temperatures just above 40 degrees here in Southfield, Michigan. Glad to have you with us. Smentowski trying to move her way. That one goes all the way to the back, out of play. They're going to say it was off of the Warriors. Only 20 seconds to shoot for the Blue Devils in their home whites, with the blue lettering and numbering. Indiana Tech in their black uniforms. Here comes Elena Smythe again. That one hits the ground and goes wide out. Only 5 seconds to shoot. They got to get one up, and it's going to be a shot clock violation for the Blue Devils. Couldn't really get anything on that one, as the Warriors were able to make some stops. Like I said, Warriors in their black uniforms with the orange, with the Warriors in orange and the numbering in orange as well. Good movement, but nice takeaway by the Blue Devils, Tegan Lair. As that was Maddie Jarvis cradling with it down the field. Looking like she was trying to pass it out to one of her teammates. But good vision by Lair. Now the Blue Devils are on the move. Here comes Jasana Jarvis. He's a junior. We'll talk more about her in a second. Something I'm going to talk with Coach Meltzer about before the game yesterday. We're getting prepared for the game today when talking with her yesterday, rather. Talk about that in a second. But we're in the final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Blue Devils getting set up of what they want to do here and try to take the lead before the quarter ends. Stoppage of play whistle called. Going to set up another 3-position shot. Mitchell getting set. We'll see what she does here. With 1:51 to go. Decides to go through and she scores. Got herself set up and fired it through past Oberdorfer. And the Blue Devils take the lead 2-1 with 1:49 to go in the first. Goal number 14 on the season for the junior midfielder out of Farmington Hills. It's a good game IQ. When Coach Meltzer told me about her, able to see what's going on around her and able to find that opening. It just sent one through the back of the net. Indiana Tech scored first, got some momentum, but LTU has scored the last 2. Maybe a different style of play that the Warriors are going to bring. They want to come in here and knock off the #1 team in the country. It's going to be a tall task if they want to do that today, especially being on the road. Always tough. Barkdahl was looking that time for McComber, but it goes out of bounds. And LTU gets it back. They can hold it for one shot if they want to. They got 1:10 left on the game clock. Coach Meltzer deciding what they want to do here. Klusch sends it down the field. Looking for Vane. Loose on the ground, trying to get it into her stick. Instead, it's taken away by Kalisha Gilmore, sophomore defenseman out of Belleville, Illinois. Now the Warriors moving down the field. Maddie Jarvis. Out to Noelle Ritchie, freshman attacker. Let's see what they can do here. They can hold for the last shot. They got 22 seconds to work with. And look to tie it up before the end of the first. Here comes Faith Donnelly. That one, good save by Aklush. off her stick and able to get it back. Under 10 to shoot for the Blue Devils. And look to move it out after a bump by the Warriors off of Axie Vane, and that's going to end the first quarter. It's a 2-1 lead for the Blue Devils over the Indiana Tech Warriors. Blue Devils looking to create some separations, and as they talk over at this break, we'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network.
Anna Hubner. Great, Abby Santowski.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Stadium, folks. Getting ready to begin the second quarter of play. It's a 2-1 advantage for your LTU Blue Devils over the Indiana Tech Warriors. Alex Johnson with you for the call. It is senior day for the Blue Devils. They'll be recognized later on in the game for all their achievements they've done here at LTU. Looking to finish out the season strong and make a run to the national tournament. They'll do it look at one game at a time. Coming in against an Indiana Tech team, we mentioned came off a very close win against Bethel Wednesday night out in Fort Wayne as the Blue Devils gained the opening draw by Bella Burke. Good to create some separation. It was a very close game, similar to what happened Wednesday night when Aquinas was here. It was a close for the first 15 minutes, but then LTU pulled away. We'll see what happens here today. As here comes Robinson chasing down. Gives it back to Mitchell. Thinking about what she wants to do. Needs some help. She finds Smythe. Good movement by the Blue Devils. They got 45 to shoot. Hubner. Back over. Here now to Smentowski. Smentowski. Back around. They got 25 to shoot. Good defense by the Warriors. Not allowing any holes for the Blue Devils to go through. Mentowski. Back out to Hubner. 10 to shoot. Chasing through. Couple defenders. Bella Burke sending one through off the ground. It goes behind. 3 seconds. Smentowski to Burke with 1 to shoot. That one too high off her stick. And it's going to go back to the Warriors. You like the approach, though? trying to get one off just before the shot clock expired. Bella Burke had it with about 2 seconds. But it was a huge stand by Indiana Tech not to let that one go through the net. And quickly down. That time is Noel Ritchie. And back over here to Barkdahl. Barkdahl on Caitlin Walagora. They look to get it back. Moving it around the horn. Here comes Barkdahl. Pass Walagora. Off of a Klush. And able to get that, make the save. LTU going quickly down, looking to clear it away. Burke over to Jenna Wright. And a push called and a stoppage of play. A collision as Wright goes down to the ground. Yellow card called on the Blue Devils. It's a check to the head, a 2-minute penalty. So LTU will be down a player. For 2 minutes. So man up here for the Warriors. Looking to capitalize on this advantage. 11:35 to go in this first half. Is able to respond quickly. Faith Donnelly sends one through the middle to tie the game up at 2. So Indiana Tech comes right back. Donnelly gets one through the net. That's her 32nd on the season. 2 behind Barkdahl, who leads all Warriors with 34 goals. Donnelly only the sophomore out of Haslett, Michigan, near the Lansing area, as the Warriors gain control again. Looking to retake the lead. As Donnelly has, it looks like she was tripped up. They're going to call Bella Burke on for that. And it doesn't look like they're going to give her a free position shot. It looks like they are now. There were questions about that. Decides not to take the shot. Good defense by Bella Burke. Denying her that opportunity. Able to make those kind of plays, but that one too high for Robinson to get. But Hannah Hubner tracks it down. Almost was going to give that right back to the Warriors. But good pickup there by Hubner. Got 60 seconds to work with. Here comes Mitchell. Being guarded by Ritchie. Circling away through. Kind of a little bit reverse shot. Kind of a no-look shot. Almost went in, but Oberdorfer makes the save. Would have been really cool if she was able to get that one to go. Kind of went from like her side to shoot. Kind of like a no-look shot. Here comes Maddie Jarvis. Kind of interesting. Maddie Jarvis and Jasana Jarvis. Are sisters, playing against each other for the first time ever here today. Have a bright moment for them. There's got another stoppage in play. Maddie Jarvis, the fifth-year senior defenseman. Jasana Jarvis, the junior midfielder, both from Medina, Ohio. Able to have that moment playing against each other today. Something very special between those two. And they'll remember as Barkdahl was on the ground, picked up by a Klush, the very talented scorer for the Warriors, like we mentioned. Robinson the other way to Mitchell. A free position shot, a whistle against the Warriors. Sunny up is Mitchell again. Hesitating. Goes off the knee pad, off the knees of Oberdorfer. Abby Barnwald looking to pick up the ground ball, but couldn't really gain control. As it's another stop in play, as that was Barkdahl getting her stick up high on Tegan Lair. And now she's going to get a penalty called. She's going to head to the box. Now LTU will have their first man advantage of the game. Another check to the head penalty called. You saw that one Jenna Wright had that resulted in an Indiana Tech goal. Now LTU with an opportunity. We'll see how they capitalize. Down quickly. Robinson to Mitchell. Good movement. Circles back. Back around. Gonna set up another free position shot. They capitalized on about 45%. That's 26 in the NAIA. As that one goes to the bottom and scores. Abby Smentowski. The low right corner of the net. And it's 3-2 LTU. Smentowski with 26 now on the season. The senior leader on this team, one of the seniors. So 8 minutes to go. Off the draw, Bella Burke goes down. No whistle called there. Collision with Barkdahl and Vane. Won't be a penalty call. It will be Indiana Tech will get possession there. 70 on the shot clock. Right now it's 3-2 LTU. 7.5 to go before halftime. One of the changes that we've seen this season in women's lacrosse, the change to 4 15-minute quarters like the men, unlike last year where they had 2 30-minute halves. As that one's taken away by LTU. Jasana Jarvis. Cradling with it, was looking for Smentowski, went off her stick. Indiana Tech gains control back. Picked up by Madison Mays, freshman attacker out of Fenton, Missouri. On the ground, Jenna Wright gets tripped up. LTU will take over, 6.5 to go before halftime. Only up 1 against Indiana Tech. Got to give them credit so far to the Warriors. Not allowing any easy looks for the Blue Devils. Another whistle, this time hit to the face. Called on the Warriors. That was Burr. Burke. Over to Smentowski. Back to Barnwald. Barnwald has a now to Robinson. Got 40 seconds on the shot clock. Going to get one through. One goes behind the net. Too much on that one. Smentowski gets it back. The official stops play. Be a free position shot once again for Mitchell. That one goes low and she scores. Aims low and that one goes through. Past Oberdorfer. Now it's 4-2 LTU. Mitchell's second of the game. And it was a timeout taken. Indiana Tech timeout, 5.5 to go. In this first half, it's 4-2 LTU. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. Welcome back to Blue Devil Stadium, folks. It's a 4-2 lead for your Blue Devils over the Warriors of Indiana Tech. Got that last goal off the free position by Gabby Mitchell, her second of the game. Indiana Tech called that last time out. Trying to regroup for Coach Di Giovanni's team in her fourth season. Indiana Tech has had success over the years and looking to get back to form this season. They've played LTU tough here so far. The deficit's only 2 for them. But LTU's looking to find ways to pull away. And here comes Barkdahl. Good stop. Take away by Lair. LTU moving quickly down the field. Here's Robinson. Cradling with it. Gets past the 30, down to the 20, all by herself. Trying to go all the way. And that one goes wide. Look, she got grabbed along the way. But it was a good takeaway by Lair as Barkdahl was getting herself set. Now Robinson with an opportunity to make it a 3-goal lead for the Blue Devils. Yourself in motion. Good stop by Oberdorfer. Ball's loose, goes behind all the way to the back. It's going to stay with LTU. 90 seconds to work with, so a fresh shot clock. Actually going to reset it now to 60. Here comes Mitchell. Being guarded closely by Maddie Jarvis. Hubner back out to Robinson. Still 4-2 LTU, 4:24 to go before halftime. Robinson looks for Mitchell. Double teamed. A flag on the play as the official pulled it out. For another Indiana Tech foul, as this time Smentowski's back to take the free position shot. That one goes off that time. Oberdorfer makes the save. LTU still gets it back. Good recovery by Smentowski. To regroup, get set. As we have 3:38 to go. Robinson. Moving back a bit. Is over now to Mitchell. Now to Burke, looking to get that one back. Good takeaway by Brooke Burr. Indiana Tech looking to clear it away, but turned it over. Here comes Smentowski all by herself. Looking to chase it down the net. Circles behind, passes out to Burke, gives it to Mitchell, sending her way through. That one goes behind the net. And it'll be Indiana Tech possession. It was a good takeaway by Smentowski. Open opportunity for the Blue Devils, but couldn't capitalize on it. 2:22 to go in this second quarter. So far, 19 shots for LTU compared to Indiana Tech 7. Well, it's only a 2-goal game. Here comes Barkdahl. In the final 2 minutes of this first half. Here comes Jordan Donnelly. Barkdahl. Moving it around the horn. They got 37 to shoot. Barkdahl. Tight coverage by Walagora. Burr right into the stick of a Klusch. Her 5th save on the day. Approaching the final minute of this first half. 4-2 advantage for your Blue Devils. Can hold for the last shot. Robinson. Her way through, being guarded by Gilmore. A little bit of a push. Loose on the ground, saved by Oberdorfer. Maddie Jarvis able to get it back from Brooke Burr. Now the Warriors have under 30 seconds. Here comes Gilmore, all by herself. Burke behind her. So called on Burke. So the Warriors will keep possession. Clock at 10 seconds. Barkdahl lost it. Klusch has it. Picks it up. See if she's just going to hold it out here. And that's exactly what she's going to do. It's going to be a 4-2 lead for your Blue Devils over the Indiana Tech Warriors at halftime. The Warriors struck first, but the Blue Devils able to keep control. And up 2 heading into the halftime break. We'll be back for the second half right here on the LTU Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Here goes Sydney Robinson, caught in between a couple defenders. She lost it, turnover, got it back, and she sends it into the lower right corner of the net. Sydney Robinson. 2-0 Blue Devils, Lawrence Tech. And set up their offense right here. Here's an opening for Katie Waits. Shot, score, Katie Waits. Pass behind the net to Hannah Hubner. In front, quick shot, score. It's Bella Burke into the lower right corner of the net. Smentowski moves the ball ahead and over the middle. She shoots and scores. Into the left corner of the net. 6-3 Blue Devils. They've scored back-to-back goals. They get it over the middle to a wide open Abby Barnwold for the goal. Here's Bella Burke with it. To Sydney Robinson over the middle. Here's a shot saved by Green. Rebound, score. Robinson passes it over the middle. Shot, score. Lawrence Tech. Big goal there for the Blue Devils to make it 9-6 with 11:37 remaining in the fourth. Here comes a pass instead of a shot. Now a shot. They score! The Blue Devils get a big goal there to make it 10-7 with plenty of time to use. 60 on the shot clock. They're going to go for a shot attempt, though. She puts it in! Katie Waits! Down to 1:25 on the shot clock, so it's really getting late in this one. Over the middle, toward the net. Here's a shot. They score! Lawrence Tech's going to win this one here on the road. Wow. They make it 12-9 with 53 seconds left.
The senior out of Farmington Hills, Michigan, makes a pass behind the net to Hubner. Inside, nice pass to Katie Waits for the goal for the Blue Devils. The senior out of Milford, Michigan, ties the game at 1. Blue Devils trying to circle around. Nice dish off here to Semtowski. And that's another goal by the Blue Devils. That was Dave down 2-1. They've played solid interior defense so far. But there's a goal by Katie Waits. That's her second today. Blue Devils have another opportunity. And that is another goal for the Blue Devils. Smentowski and Waits have both goals. Smythe back to Mitchell. Mitchell, nice pass inside. What a play to Katie Waits, her third goal of the game today. But an even better pass. That was another goal by the Blue Devils. Katie Waits, her fourth goal of today. Guarded by Freeze. Smentowski back inside. Nice pass to Hubner. Back inside to Burke.
Welcome back, everyone, to Blue Devils Stadium. Getting ready to begin the second half of play. It's a 4-2 lead for your Blue Devils over the Indiana Tech Warriors. Alex Johnson with you for the call today. Just at the halftime break, LTU recognized 5 seniors for all their accomplishments, all they've done here to this program and for LTU. Just want to give a congratulations to the seniors Bella Burke, Abby Smentowski, Abby Barnwald, Tegan Layer, and Katie Waits being recognized on their senior day today. Playing their final regular season home game here at Blue Devil Stadium today. Going to play a few more home games on the conference tournament in a couple of weeks. And then the goal is to get to the NAIA National Tournament, make a run. Look to win the national title for the first time in program history. They've made it every year since it began in 2016, the national tournament for women's lacrosse. The only other college to do that was Savannah College for Arts and Design in Georgia. Want to get the job done here today on senior day, like we mentioned. It's a tough Indiana Tech team. Not going to go away quietly. Looking to play up to LTU until the final whistle. LTU gained control on the opening draw as they look to strike first here in this third quarter. Goal is to just play up to their game and play their style of play. Don't let Indiana Tech get back into it. As here comes Hannah Hubner. Gives it out to Abby Barnwall. Ball's loose out of her stick. Goes all the way back near the 30. Recovered by Bella Burke. Here comes Elena Smythe, who has a goal today. Around here, Smythe gives it back out to Smentowski. Gives it out to Robinson. Robinson only has 15 to shoot. Looking for help. Looking for Mitchell that was below her. Smentowski looking to scoop it up. She does. Only 6 seconds for the Blue Devils. Have to get one off. Burke, that one a little bit above her stick. And it's going to be another turnover for the Blue Devils. Couldn't get one before the shot clock expired. Good stand by the Warriors defensively to begin half number 2. So here comes Gilmore down the other, and here comes Abby Barkdahl. Gets knocked down by the play by Jenna Wright. Barkdahl, the very talented player for this Warriors team. Watch out who she's been this season. She's the senior out of Greenwood, Indiana. As Indiana Tech moves it around. Got 48 seconds to shoot. Burr looking for Faith Donnelly, but into the stick, into the netting of Annabella Klusch. Wright gets it taken away by Barkdahl. Going down, she gets knocked down on the play. Be called for a foul. Barkdahl with a 3-position play. Decides not to go for the shot. Instead keeps it. They get nothing out of it. A takeaway by Axie Vang. She's done a lot of those here today. That one goes out, goes back to Indiana Tech. Here's Jade Hamilton. A lot of young players filling in those starting roles for the Warriors. Same thing with the Blue Devils. Making an impact right away. As here comes Barkdahl chasing her way through the net. She missed it wide to the right. Burke gives it over to Aklush. Looks to send it away. Van Crane with it down past the 50. Looks for Tegan Lair. 20 shots compared to Indiana Tech's 9 for LTU. Oberdorfer's made 10 saves while Aklush has made 5. Mitchell looking for Smythe. Couldn't get it to her. Burke gets it back for the Blue Devils. Chasing her way down. And when it goes right into the stick of Oberdorfer. Looking to keep her team in this game. It's going to be difficult, though. Ritchie couldn't get it into her stick. It will go back to LTU. Waiting for that separation from the Blue Devils. Looking to find a way to get a goal and trying to make a run. But Indiana Tech looking to keep it as close as possible to keep this deficit manageable for them. It's 50 seconds to work with on the shot clock. 9 minutes to go in the third. And whistle called against Indiana Tech. Going to sub a Bella Burke. Free position shot. Charging her way through the net, and she scores! Good play by the senior midfielder, Bella Burke. That's a huge goal for LTU. They have their largest lead now, 3, with 8:56 to go in the third quarter. Goal number 29 for the senior out of Brighton. Has been an important piece for Coach Meltzer's team. Always good at winning on the draw controls whenever she's in the circle. Always getting the huge step of getting the possession. Always working hard. Always watching what's going on around her. Has been a very impressive player for Coach Marianne Meltzer. Helped her grow into the player she's become. Has been a cornerstone for this team. Three-goal lead for LTU. Also called against the Blue Devils. For a legal body check. Now Holly Reinhard, 10 yards away from Aklush, getting ready for the free position in the circle. Sends one high, off the stick, but into it, Aklush. Was recognized a few weeks ago by the WAC and then the NAIA for her impressive effort behind the net. And proving herself, she's one of the best goalies in the country. Has really found her way here in here. She's kind of settled in after allowing those 2 early goals. Here comes Abby Barnwald. Gets it down to Elena Smythe, and she scores. Good setup by Barnwald to find Smythe, who was wide open. And able to fire that one through, and LTU's pulling away now. It's a 4-goal lead with 7:27 to go in the third. Second one of the game for the freshman out of Novi. Now the Blue Devils looking to get another one here. Off the draw, Robinson. In set with Faith Donnelly. Gains control of it. This is the kind of run LTU needed. And they're doing it right now. Here comes Mitchell. Sends it out to Robinson. Stop because of a foul on the Warriors. Free position opportunity. That one goes off the side of the stick, but into Oberdorfer. 7 minutes to go in the third. 6-2 LTU. Burr kicks it over to Hamilton. You have another free position play coming. Warriors looking to get a much-needed goal to stay in this game. Hamilton misses it wide to the left. They're going to say it was off the Blue Devils. So they got 60 seconds to shoot. Barkdahl circling her way around, and she scores. Found an opening to her right, to the left of Aklush. Warriors are trying to hang around. They needed that to keep the deficit within reach of them. Still a 3-goal lead for LTU with 6:27 to go in the third quarter. This is not going to be easy for LTU today. Deantec has always been a very good team, despite of what the record has shown so far, being a game above 500 for the Warriors. They played really some close games throughout the season against some of the other top teams in the conference. Mitchell back over to Hubner. Mitchell has it. Guarded closely by Maddie Jarvis. Looks for Smentowski. Sends that one high above the net. It's going to stay with the Blue Devils. They got 55 to work with on the shot clock. 5:45 to go in the third. They've doubled the Warriors in shots. Only up 3. Well, it goes right into the stick of Oberdorfer. from Robinson. Maddie Jarvis gets bumped to the ground. Able to get up on her own power and get a little bit of help from Maxie Vane. Hamilton in some trouble. Finds Gilmore. Reinhard with some room. Because I knocked out by Vane. Warriors looking to get down to 2. Good stop by Aklush. That was Faith Donnelly again. Look at the send one past her. Here comes Jay Jarvis. Over to Bella Burke. Going all the way. Decides to move back to slow it down. Here comes Smythe again from Robinson. She scores. Sent one low, but through the middle. But there was a whistle called first. And they're going to say no goal. They're going to call a penalty on Smythe before the shot, so that's waved off. That's huge for the Warriors, as they're now going to have an advantage. Waiting on the official ruling from the official. Waiting for the word from the referee. So Indiana Tech will be up a player for 2 minutes. After that penalty on Smythe. 4 minutes to go. We're going to come back within 2. Reset of the shot clock. As here comes Indiana Tech. Another stoppage of play, 3:33 to go. Official talking over the coach Meltzer. Not liking that call. .77 on the shot clock for Indiana Tech. And now they're trying to get the official wanting to get the clock to run and get it back to 90. The shot clock back to 90. Slow down. Last few plays. Got under a minute left on the Smythe penalty. So now a 2-man advantage for Indiana Tech for about a minute. Reinhard out to Burr. That one off the stick of McComber. Goes out. Going to go to LTU. Klusch sends it over to Barnwald. 30 seconds left on the Smythe penalty. Barnwald moves it over to Vane. Look to just regroup. They got 60 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Smentowski going all the way. I want deflected off of Oberdorfer. Indiana Tech getting possession. 15 seconds left on Wright's penalty. So prime opportunity by the Warriors. And they can't capitalize it, being up 2 players, having that advantage for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. But get nothing out of it. Still a 3-goal game with under 2 to go in the third. Good takeaway by Willagora. Wallagora. Vane moves it over to Smentowski. Wow, 20-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. LTU up 6-3. Robinson over to Barnwald. That one just missed. LTU will have it again. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson over to Mitchell, now to Burkett. She scores. Good teamwork and good communication to find the open Bella Burke to get another goal for her on the day. And now it's 7-3 LTU. That's another one for the senior. Her second on the day. Now it's 7-3 LTU with 51 seconds to go. As Burke has it from the draw. It's their largest lead now on the day 4. Mitchell. Over now to Hubner. 25 seconds left in this third quarter. No rush here. Got 10 to work with. Robinson to Burke, but taken away by Gilmore. Looking to move down the field. But time expires in this third quarter. LTU now up 4, their largest lead of this game. Looking to close it out here in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a moment. Welcome back to Blue Devils Stadium, everyone. The Blue Devils lead 7-3 over the Indiana Tech Warriors as we begin the fourth quarter. Alex Johnson with you for the call. Both teams switch sides and get ready for the opening draw. Once again, the Blue Devils able to build up their lead. They were up 4-2 at halftime and got up to 4, 7-3. Heading into this final quarter, looking to stay undefeated. Got a tough Indiana Tech team coming in here today. As Indiana Tech gains control here to start. Look to stay around in this one and make it interesting. Here comes Donnelly. That one around to Burr. And with a good save by Annabella Klusch. It's another one for her today. Coming through. Making the stop. Nine saves for Klusch. 9 out of 12. 12 for 19 for Oberdorfer. As LTU has it, in Indiana Tech zone, 45 seconds to work with. Mitchell. Wow, the low shot by Smythe, and she scores. Sent that one down low. That's been her specialty here today. LTU now up 5. Some impressive shots by the freshman today. After a little bit of a slow start, LTU has picked it up. It was only a 1-goal lead at the end of the first. Only up 2 at halftime. And now they're starting to create some separation. Winning off the draw again. That went around to Robinson. Looking for Smentowski. A little bit too high. It's back around again. Burke has it back. As Mitchell's just slowing it down. 8-3 advantage for the Blue Devils. 12.5 to go here in the game. Robinson out to Mitchell. Was looking for Huebner, but taken away by Donnelly. Good read on that. She takes it by herself. A good takeaway by Smentowski. Here comes Abby Barnwald. No hurry for the Blue Devils. 11:45 to go in the game. Just trying to play keep away. And take as much time off the clock as they can. Robinson looks out for Barnwald. Get that to her on one hop. 40 seconds to work with. Looking to take it to the net, but saved by Oberdorfer. Warriors have time against them here, under 11 minutes. They took the first lead of the game and held one other time. It was early on, but the Blue Devils have opened things up for them. It's on the ground. Gonna keep with the Warriors, as that's Noelle Ritchie. Over to Holly Reinhard. And a key player. And Indiana Tech coming in with a lot of experience. The upperclassmen been on this team. And they made those deep runs in the national tournament the last few years. Here comes Barkdahl. And then find a way to move around. Gonna keep with the Warriors. She's gotten one goal today. Now with coming in with 34 on the day. She's been the main primary scorer for Indiana Tech, but only held to one goal. It's been impressive so far. And the defense has stepped it up for the Blue Devils. It's been their strong suit. Under 9 to go in this one. Jasana Jarvis passes over to Smentowski. Now over to Barnwald. Smythe. And give everybody a touch with it. Free position shot coming for Smythe, who's had a good day so far. Few goals for her, leading everybody with 3. Was looking to pass it to Smentowski, but good read by Gilmore. 26 on the shot clock. Open net opportunity because of the foul on Oberdorfer, and Burke scores again to make it 9-3. So it looked like there was a call on Oberdorfer to have her go out of the net. And now it's 9-3 Blue Devils. And Indiana Tech's going to use another timeout with 8:07 to go in the game. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back right here on the LTU Sports Network. 8:07 to go in this game. Blue Devils lead 9-3 over the Warriors of Indiana Tech. They've gotten 2 straight goals. So Warriors called the timeout. Look to make some adjustments here to rally back. But time is against them right now. Sitting right now at 4th place in the WAC. Aquinas and Siena Heights are tied for 2nd. So far. As here comes Smentowski, looks over to Barnwald. Another stoppage of play for a free position. And this one by Barnwald. They got one through and she scores. Her teammates give her a big hug and celebrate for her. The senior out of Lake Orion, able to get that one to go through. Does a lot of work defensively against the best attacker on the opposing team when talking with Coach Meltzer about her. Able to stop the opposing team's attacker, their best player. Comes in with 13 goals, make that 14 on the season. And now it's 10-3 Blue Devils with 7:39 to go in the game. Robertson couldn't get the draw. Went into the stick of Reinhardt on a hop. Blue Devils will be on the road next week to close out the regular season. As it's another stop by the Blue Devils. They'll be at Siena Heights on Wednesday, and then they'll be at Cleary next Saturday to close out the regular season. So Blue Devils over to the Warriors zone. Smentowski trying to get one through the left side, and she does. Looked like Oberdorfer had it, but went just past her, and now it's 11-3 Blue Devils. Blue Devils have really pulled it away now. Now up 8, their largest lead. And this really shows how they are a top team in the NAIA right now in the Blue Devils. Wasn't easy to start, but they've really proven themselves of being worthy of being the number 1 team at this moment. Have a lot of good pieces on both sides of the ball. Everyone working together and communicating well as Smythe gets it back over. Mitchell to Barnwald. Would have been an interesting goal. That one bounced off her stick. Almost went back into the net. Here comes Bella Burke. Off the shoe of Oberdorfer. Mitchell gets it back. One bounces around too. Another opportunity now for the Blue Devils. Another chance. They're going to get a free position shot. Kind of an interesting turn of events. That one hit off of Barnwell's stick. Didn't really gain control of it. That one almost went into the net. And that time by Mitchell. And now here comes Mentowski. Oberdorfer gets to the ground and recovers it. 5:46 to go in the game. The Warriors will head back home to Fort Wayne, Indiana. They'll host Lourdes and Concordia to close out the regular season. Then the conference tournament begins the week after that. Top 6 teams will make it there. And the top 2 teams get a first round bye. The remaining 4 teams will have an opening round game to start out the conference tournament, the quarterfinal round. Then the semifinals and finals will be held at the highest seed remaining. So here comes Barkdahl. Over to Reinhard. A lot of pressure on her with Burke and Vane. 4:40 to go. Out to Barkdahl. Suns one wide. Hasn't really gotten a whole lot here today. They've kept her in check. No. John Rawl keeping Donnelly off the board as well. Not many opportunities for her either. Both of those players coming in scoring over 30 goals this season. So we're in the final 4 minutes of the game. Wallagora now this Mentowski. Is Mitchell. Over to Hubner. And stoppage of play. 48 seconds to go on the shot clock. 3:26 on the game clock. LTU will keep control of it. Mitchell looking for Burke. And also want to let you know, make sure you stay with us coming up at 6 o'clock later on today. LTU's men's lacrosse team will host Madonna for a huge matchup. I'll be at 6 p.m. right here on the LTU Sports Network. Going to be an important game for the Blue Devils. Of all the action right here. So 2.5 to go in this one. Blue Devils up 11-3. As that one goes wide off of Jordan Donnelly. .206 to go. Another save by a Klush. I've done really well defensively for the Blue Devils. Now allowing a team to score double-digit goals in a game this season. Held Aquinas to 4 on Wednesday. Lourdes to 3 last Saturday. The most they've held was 9, but those were against some of the top teams in the NAI. Number 2 University Cumberland's, number 1 Kaiser at the time. Burke looks over to Hubner. The official has the flag to stop play. And then they played number 4 Life University. They got 8 goals allowed. But the defense has been the strong suit for the Blue Devils. 1:16 to go. There's still a lot left to play this season. A couple weeks left. 1 week left in the regular season, then the conference tournament. So a lot left to play for. They've done really well here today. I'll give credit to the Warriors in the first half. They were right there with them. But the Blue Devils pulled away in the second half. As Burke sends that one high, outscoring the Warriors 7-1 in the second half. As we're down to the final 30 seconds. Hubner goes right into the stick. That time of Oberdorfer. Clock at 15 seconds. Send that one down to Mitchell by Wallagora. Clock at 5 seconds. On to get another one opportunity by Hubner. They're going to say she crossed the line. Well, the Blue Devils will win this one by a score of 11-3 as time runs out. They get a win on Senior Day and the final home game of the regular season. Able to pull away in the second half. And another great performance and goal by Annabelle Klusch. Great effort by a lot of the Blue Devils here. Abby Smentowski, Elena Smythe, Bella Burke, and Gabby Mitchell helping lead the way offensively. And the Blue Devils will stay undefeated and go 11-0 on the season. And 7-0 in conference play, while the Warriors fall to 5-5 and 4-3 in WAC play. That's now the Blue Devils will hit the road for the final 2 games of the regular season. Like we mentioned, they'll be out at Siena Heights on Wednesday and then out at Cleary on Saturday before coming back home for the conference tournament. As that's going to do it for us here today, here at Blue Devil Stadium. LTU wins by a final score of 11-3 over Indiana Tech. On behalf of everyone here at the LTU Sports Network, I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning in to today's Women's Lacrosse broadcast right here on the LTU Sports Network. Coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, Men's Lacrosse takes on Madonna right here on the LTU Sports Network. So stay tuned for that and catch all the action of that game right here on the LTU Sports Network. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.